What is up, you guys? So we have a new tool here. This is the DeWalt Atomic Compact Series. So this has lifetime warranty, guaranteed tough. That's what really caught my eye on this, plus the price on it. It was at Tractor Supply on clearance for or they marked it down to $12.99. They're normally around 15, 20, 25 bucks depending on where you get it. But I got this one for a pretty good deal, so I figured I'd go ahead and grab it because I needed a new one. Because this is my current tape measure, which I really love these. And I'm going to give this to my papa because it has big visible numbers. And that'd be really good for him. It's something he can see a lot better than the tape measure he has now. So I went ahead and grabbed this. I was going to get another one of these and then gift it to him. But I figured when I seen this and I seen the price, let's just go ahead and try it. I can do a video on it and we can compare it. So they are pretty similar. They both have this notch on the bottom. Both have little holes for a lanyard or whatever. Both have the locking mechanism, fractional numbers. But you can see on the DeWalt, the numbers aren't as big and visible. So yeah, the Milwaukee I used to use, I wasn't a big fan of it. The auto lock, it was pretty nice, but I don't know, I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the way it feels, and I got it wet. You can tell it's in pretty bad shape here, and it doesn't retract in anymore. You can see the teeth right there, they're releasing, and it doesn't go in. I have to push it. So I retired that one, got this. I've got a bunch of different ones that we're going to compare this DeWalt to. So make sure you stick around, and we're going to really put this thing to the test and see which tape measures are the best. I'm going to see if this one is, or the old trusty Crescent is still number one. Now the only thing I don't like is it doesn't have a really good reach. Like, if you know what I'm talking about, when you go to extend it, it'll fold down when you get it pretty far out. It does pretty good, but it's a little aggravating. It's not as bad as most other ones, but this one I tested out inside the store and it done really good, guys. That's the second reason I went ahead and pulled the trigger on buying this instead of getting another Crescent. I went ahead and tested it out in the store. I reached it way out there, and it done really, really good. Now, the Crescent has the increments up down here as well. This one don't. It just starts after an inch. You can see on the Crescent, it has them right here, which is not a big deal. I mean, I know which one's which, so I don't really need it. But I do like the ones with the fractional marks, because it just makes it a little bit quicker on job sites or around the field. It just makes it a little bit quicker. Like I say, we're going to put it up against a bunch of different tape measures. I have a bunch of different tape measures that I've got. So we're going to put this DeWalt up against each and every one of the tape measures. So make sure you stay tuned, guys. Now, what we're going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to unbox this, or unpackage it, get out the old trusty Klein here. If you want to know which one this is, it's the 44302. I have a full video on this. I have a short video on it as well. I love this knife. If you want a good utility knife, this is one to get. I promise you'll love it. Go check out the video before buying it. I promise you will love it. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Why is this thing being such a pain in the butt to open? Okay, so I got it out. That was really hard to get out of the packaging. They did not want you to get that out. This part right here, I think it was. But yeah, this was really hard to get out. It was inside here. But yeah, we got it out. So that's the packaging. Let's see how this one feels in the hand. It feels really good. It feels kind of similar to this one. This one Still feels better. I like the Crescent, the way it feels better. It's more round. This one's more like a roundish square, but it still feels good. I mean, there's not a problem with it. I like it. It still feels really good. I'm just not used to it yet. But I like it. This feels really good so far. It's got a really nice retract to it. It's nice and smooth pulling it out. It's really smooth. It's actually smoother than the Crescent. Yeah, it's a lot smoother than the Crescent. Way smoother. Yeah, I like this. The rubber feels good. They're almost the same size. They're pretty much the same width. Pretty much the same size. This one has a little bit more bulk right here. You can see, yeah, they're pretty much the same size. The Crescent's just more round. But yeah, this feels really good, guys. I like it. So far, it feels really nice. So yeah, like I said, it has the little fractional measurements on there, and the model for this one is going to be DWHT3116, which I'll leave in the description below. So if you want to get one of these, that'll be the model number, and like I say, it'll be in the description below. So just click on that and you'll find it. And one thing I can tell is this button is a little bit smoother as well than the Crescent. Yeah, it's actually quite a bit smoother. But let's see how big. Okay, so the tapes are the same size, like the width, they're the same size. This one does feel a little bit more flimsier than this one. So we're going to compare them now that I have them together, and we're going to see how far this one will reach before it bends over. And we'll do that with the Crescent, and we're going to do it with multiple other ones. But so far, I'm really happy with this. I like DeWalt stuff. The clip here, it's pretty nice. It's really good. It has the top part here where you can like clip it into something up there like that. And the Crescent does too. I like the Crescent clip a little bit better. You can see it's really nice. This is more like the traditional style, but you know, they seem both kind of similar. You know, they both have the little bunny ears, but this one has more of a it has a little bit more width on it and a little bit better reach. So I do like the clip on the Crescent better. But yeah, pretty similar, guys. I really like them. So I can definitely tell that button is smoother on the DeWalt. This one has a little bit of a catch right there. So this one's way smoother. You can tell. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but yeah. So this one is a lot smoother. The button is easier to press. It's not as bad pulling it up, but pushing it down is not so good. So there is some differences here. So I'm already telling a big difference. So let's just go over to the shop, do some measurements, make some marks, see which one is out of whack, which, you know, most tape measures are all different. So we're going to see if these are actually the same and measure the same. So let's go to the shop, guys. And also, we're going to do it with this one as well, because I know some of you guys use the Milwaukees. And like I say, we got plenty of other tape measures we're going to be putting this up against. So stay tuned, and I'll probably be putting this up against the tape measure you use. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start out with the Crescent. We're going to mark a 1-inch line, or we're going to go ahead and do a 1/2 inch. I'm going to do a 1 inch, just to kind of see what we're working with here. and you can see it's pretty much the same. It's a little bit more over to the right, just a tad, not even, it ain't much. It ain't much to worry about. You can see it's just a little bit over that way. And it might be because I'm pulling a little too hard. Yeah, there we go. They're exactly the same. It's because I was pulling it super hard. But yeah, those are exactly the same marks. So that's really good. That means everything I'm working on now with this one, I'll be able to have the exact same marks with the DeWalt. Alright, so we have the exact same thing. So we know these measure up the same way. Now let's see if the Milwaukee does the same. Now this one's going to be a little bit hard to see, but it still measures. So you can see pretty much right on it. Yeah, that's right on. So that was the Milwaukee, so you can see that it's stuck. So all three of those measure the same. Let's go ahead and get another tape measure out. So here's another tape measure that I like to use. This is one I used to use all the time before I got this one and before I got the Crescent, but this one is pretty good. I like this one. It's one of the self-lock. You can pull it out and then you press the button. This one is really nice. I like the way it feels. It's slim. Yeah, it's a lot slimmer, as you can tell, than these. Slimmer than that one. A little bit smaller in roundness. Let's go ahead and check the measurement. Okay, get it lined up here. You can see it's off quite a little bit there, just a little bit, but that little bit, you know, shows that, you know, it is off. So it's off just a little bit there. This one, it's a lot thinner here. It's not as wide. You can see it's a lot, this one is a lot wider than this. Now let's go ahead and get another one out. This is a Craftsman. This one is a pretty new one. I just got it not long ago, maybe a month ago. So they still sell these. Now it does have the fractions, but they're a lot different. I don't like this tape measure, to be honest with you. And I'll show you. And this lock, I don't like this lock. You can see the difference there. I don't like the fractions, the way it's set up on this Craftsman. Some people might like this, but I don't. I don't recommend this one because it's really flimsy and the lock sucks on it. So let's go ahead and see if the measurements are the same with this one anyway. And it is. So we're down to 3 that line up with the exact same measurements as the DeWalt. And we still have more tape measures coming. So, okay, so the next one is going to be the Stanley Chrome. It's another 25. Let's go ahead and see if it lines up or not. Oh, I hate this tape measure so bad. And it does. It lines up, well, yeah, it lines up. So that one lines up as well. So I have another Craftsman we're going to try out here. It's a different one than this one. I'm sure they're probably about the same because, I mean, it's made by Craftsman. It doesn't have the fractions like the green one here, but it does have a little bit better tape. It's not as flimsy. This ain't the best tape measure. Let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, so that one lines up as well. So that one is the same. Lines up exactly with the DeWalt. Now we have another Craftsman. This is an old Craftsman. It's not like old, but it's older. I never liked this style of tape measure. I never was a fan of it. A lot of people like them, but I don't. This is back when Craftsman was Sears. So you can see this one, you push it down right there, and then you just, well, yeah, see, that's why I don't like this tape measure. But anyway, let's go ahead and check it. This one doesn't have the fractions like the other one, and this one is way off. Not way off, but it's, you can see the inch mark does not line up and the half-inch mark does not line up as well. So it's off a good bit, just like the Chameleon. A little bit more than the Chameleon was. But I don't like this tape measure. Don't get one of these. They're not good. So let's go ahead and move on to the next tape measure. So here we have a Lufkin. The Lufkin has been around for a long time. They've made some pretty good tape measures. I remember using these way back in the day. My dad actually had quite a few of these. But this one feels pretty good. It's not the best. It's wide as well. I don't like the way it feels in the hand. It's a little big, but it is a 25, so that's understandable. It does have the fractions. It's like the green Craftsman. But let's go ahead and see if the Lufkin self-centering, whatever that's supposed to mean, self-centering, see if it lines up, which it does not. It's off just a little bit. You can see, not as bad as the other two, but it's still not an exact match. So there's 3 that does not match, and there is 5 that does match the DeWalt. Okay, so now we're moving on to another tape measure. I went and found 2 more. I have more somewhere else, but I cannot find them. So I have another Chameleon. This is a 25 footer. It's pretty much the same, but this is a 16. I'm curious if these match up on measurements. So let's see. This one did not match up with the DeWalt. So let's see if the bigger version does. It does not. You can see there it's over quite a bit. So that's a no-go as well. That's another one of the Chameleon self-locks. Like I say, these are good. The big one has this top notch on here to measure with. This one does not. The 16 footer, it does not have that. And I have a cheaper one. This is an old, I can't even, I don't know, Gentech, I guess. This one comes from Harbor Freight long time ago. They still sell this pretty much exact tape measure. It's just branded different. I think it's Pittsburgh or something, but it's pretty much the same thing. These are just cheap little tape measures. It does have the increments or fractions on there, whatever. So let's go ahead and see if the cheap one lines up with the DeWalt. Oh. So what's weird is the half-inch does, but the inch is a little bit off. So that's a little strange there. So yeah, I'm gonna say this one does not. I would just not recommend this at all. But I mean, if you have to get a cheap tape measure, go ahead and get it. It's not gonna hurt. So yeah, we are down to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tape measures that does have the same measurements, and we are down to, might as well say, 5 that does not. That's all the tape measures I have currently. I don't know where the rest of mine are, but I'm sure there's some out there that are really good. But this is about the DeWalt. This is a really good tape measure, guys. I really like it. Let's go ahead and do a few more tests with it. Like I say, this one is really nice so far. So let's keep going. Okay, so now we're going to do a reach test to see how far the tape measures will go until they break. So I'm just going to test these few common ones. These all measure, they have the same measurements, or besides the chameleon, it does not have the same measurements. But we're still going to use it because it's a 16 footer just like these other ones and just like the DeWalt. So we're going to test the main three right now with the DeWalt. We're going to do the crescent, the chameleon, the crescent, and the Milwaukee. I have this block here, and we're going to write down the measurement of where it breaks and bends over at, and we'll compare them all. So let's see. So I got to 85 inches with the chameleon. Now we're going to go with the crescent and see how far we can reach out with it. Be nice if we could reach the camera. Let's go for that. If we can reach the camera, that'd be pretty cool. So close, so close. I'm trying to keep it steady, guys. It's going, it's going. It's bending too, it's going good. Alright, going almost past the camera now. It's going past the camera. That was really impressive. We got to 147 inches with the crescent. That's pretty good. Now we're going with the old Milwaukee. It doesn't retract in too good, but it ain't going to affect the distance on how far it will go. So let's redo this. .124, 124 inches. So that was the Milwaukee. We've done all of them now, besides the DeWalt. Let me know how many inches you think the DeWalt's going to go to. I'm going to lock it as soon as it breaks. You can see it made it to 150. So they're literally doing the exact same thing, and I've run this test like 4 times already. I don't know how much of it on camera it picked up, but they're pretty much doing the exact same thing. So the crescent and the DeWalt, I recommend them both. Price point, I don't know right now. We'll check that when we get back in the house before I edit this video. As of right now, like the way this one is going and this one is going, I recommend this one just because it's a little bit more compact, it's light, the button's a little bit smoother. Yeah, the clips, I like them both. Now this one, I don't know what this is for right here, but the DeWalt does not have that. I don't know what it's for. If you know, let me know in the comments. But I like them both. If you want to get the crescent, get the crescent. If you want to get the DeWalt, get the DeWalt. But I recommend them both. I really do. They're pretty much the same. They function the same. Just slight differences, which I've already showed you. But I really like them. I would not get any of the other ones. The Milwaukee, I'm not a fan of them. But I recommend these. If 2 guys on the job site wants one of these and one of these, then you're going to be fine. They both measure the same measurements. You're going to be fine. Yeah, I like them both. Let me know which one you guys think you like. If you've tried the DeWalt, let me know how you think about it. What do you think? You know, just drop your opinions in the comments below. And if you've tried the Crescent, let me know. Is there any more tape measures you want me to try? Is there any more you want me to put these two up against? Let me know in the comments. I'll go buy that tape measure and we'll put it up against these and we'll test it all out the same. If there's any other tests that you guys want me to try out on these, let me know. Alright guys, so we are back here at the table inside the house. So this tape measure, I really like it. I have no complaints besides the clip here. I wish it was a little bit bigger instead of tapering down. I wish it would flare out like the one on the Crescent. That's the only thing that I don't like. But this is still a good clip. I mean, it still has the two little, I call them the little bunny ears, and you can clip it on the stuff like that. But yeah, other than that, I don't have any complaints. The clip is really nice. I can get it inside my pocket with one hand easily. This right here, it doesn't pinch you at all. It's perfect. It slides good. This is really smooth moving in and out. The button's really nice. I mean, everything feels good about this. It feels good in the hand. The rubber feels good. Yeah, I really like this. So I did get the weight on this one, and I got the price on this one, as well as the weight and price on the Crescent as well. So this one, the DeWalt, weighs 0.5 pounds, and you can get this from $17 or cheaper on Amazon. I seen it anywhere from $12 to $20. So just look around on there and you can get it as cheap as I did. Crescent, it weighs 0.94 pounds. I really like this one. It's really nice. It's a compact. It's the Atomic Compact series, and it is compact. It is smaller and it does feel good. And you can see that little indentation right there. It feels good in the hand. It lines up perfect. I mean, your finger goes in there perfect, and that goes in the perfect. Even if you do it like this, it's still nice with two fingers. This is all around a good tape measure. I highly recommend it. The Crescent, you can get it for the same price. Just look on there. You can get it anywhere from $17 to $20, as cheap as 12, probably 10, probably cheaper. Just look around on Amazon and you'll find this one for like I say, about $12 to $17. I wouldn't pay no more than $17 for this, or 16, something like that. But this is still a really good tape measure, guys. I really like it, and I'm glad I pulled the trigger on it and bought it. I really am. I like DeWalt stuff. They make good stuff. Like I say, it's really nice. I have no complaints about it, hands down. So yeah, the DeWalt and the Crescent, they're pretty similar. I mean, they're almost the same size. This one is smaller. It is more compact. And this one has a lot more, it's smoother with the button. Like I said, the button's smoother. So yeah, there's a lot of cool things that I like about this one, and there's some things that I like about the Crescent. But I'm steering towards this now. So we'll see. I'm going to use it a little while, and then I'll, if something does happen, I'll make a video, and if I do end up swapping this out for the Crescent again, then I'll definitely let you guys know. But for now, and if you don't see any update videos, that means I'm still going to be using the old DeWalt here. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like I say, if there's any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Yeah, I really want to hear what y'all have to say. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys, and I appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're not. It doesn't cost you a dime. You can unsubscribe later if you want to, but check out the videos on my channel. If you like tools and stuff like that, just go check out my channel, and there's probably some content on there that y'all are really gonna like. So I appreciate y'all supporting the channel, and make sure you leave a like on the video. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Me and this DeWalt, we're out.